Today's episode might just give you a major epiphany about how we generally set goals as human beings, right? But also, if you have been playing too small in your life, this might open up brand new possibilities for you to be able to achieve whatever life you want to live. So I heard this comparison of two really commonly used words around life choices, around the goals we set, around how we end up doing the things that we do, how we end up taking the paths that we take in life. And it hit me really deep. Like it just stuck with me. These two words are commonly used interchangeably, and yet at the same time, they have very different meanings when you dive down deep into it. And we'll get into all that in today's episode. But it's, it's the morning of July 5th, and I was just cleaning up fireworks off the driveway this morning, just sweeping the driveway, and it hit me like, if you want to set goals that make you happy, you need what I'm going to be talking about today. And after the long weekend, this was the only thing that I wanted to talk about today, the only thing that I wanted to share with you today. So let's dive in.
These are the proven direct response marketing, copywriting, and entrepreneurship success strategies you can use today to write your own ticket and create the life you want. I am Roy Furr, and this is Breakthrough Marketing Secrets. Now, here's today's breakthrough.
All right, rather than linking you to some training or something as a sponsor for today's episode, I'm just going to say, don't forget to like and subscribe if you want more content like this delivered to you. You hitting like, you subscribing, you throwing some comments, some reactions around this episode, all of that helps the magical algorithms of the internet know that you like content like this and you want more of it. And of course, on a daily basis, most of what I cover is about marketing, copywriting, business building. And yet, oftentimes, I veer off into this thing that's like goal setting and personal development, personal improvement, because these things will make you a better marketer, better copywriter, better entrepreneur, and these things are hyper relevant to your success. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and you'll get more content like this delivered to you. You can subscribe here. There's also links in the description description if you want to subscribe to Breakthrough Marketing Secrets by email, etc. Okay, so on to today's episode. I want to start off because this has a huge parallel. Before I even really got into marketing, like the marketing industry and career that I'm in now. Back in college, when I finally really took control of my life, there was this subtle shift that took place. So I showed up at college. I started college, and I really it was kind of the expected thing to do, to go to college, right? In my family, at least. And so I signed up. I went to the state college, and I picked a major. I didn't have a good idea of what I wanted to do with my life. I was really kind of directionless. But my mom suggested marketing, so I picked marketing. And, having ended up in marketing today, you might think, oh, yeah, that makes sense, right? But when I got into the marketing program, there was a big disconnect between what marketing looked like at the university level and anything that I cared about or was interested in. And so like a semester in, I knew that I was not going to graduate as a marketing major. I was not going to spend the next 3.5 years of my life going through College of Business Administration classes. It just didn't feel like a fit. It turned out that I was entrepreneurial, right? It turned out that I would be interested in small businesses, but I was not automatically like the marketing guy at the end of high school, at the beginning of college. But in the context of that disconnect, in the context of that dissatisfaction with what I was seeing in the College of Business Administration, I realized that I could choose. That I had the entire university open to me. I had all the majors open to me. Maybe not all of them, but I had most of them open to me. And I was at a place where I could choose my major. And I chose psychology. because it was interesting to me. It was something that I could get excited about. It was something that I had a lot of curiosity around. And so I went from picking my marketing major to choosing the psychology major. And the important point here is that I was very conscious in making my choice for what that was. And yes, I ended up going back into marketing, copywriting, all of that stuff, right? But psychology for me was the place where I could be intellectually stimulated and where I could learn things that were fascinating to me and where I could actually graduate with a degree without feeling completely disconnected from everything that I was doing. And so that brings us back to the main topic of today's episode, which is about picking versus choosing the goals we set. And like I said in the intro, words matter a lot. Words matter a lot. The word choice we use, it carries meaning. Every word that exists separately has a different definition or a different mix of definitions. And while there may be a lot of overlap, like, the Venn diagram where it's overlapping circles, there may be a lot of overlap between picking and choosing. But in the difference in the meanings of those words, there's a lot of there's a lot of importance in the difference in the meaning, more so than the similarities. And it's especially important with things like deciding the course of your life, right? These different words, they cause different thinking, different thought patterns around different words. And so it's especially important when it comes to thinking about how to set goals. Are you picking the life that you want, or are you choosing the life that you want? So let's talk about picking first. If you set goals by picking options, what's basically happening is you're saying, okay, I pick between A, B, and C, right? A, B, and C are here in front of me. I'm going to pick. Here's your options. Pick one, right? The thing is, it's based on a limited set. It's based on what's in front of you. It's constrained by culture, by experience, by especially limiting beliefs and limiting stories that you may have for yourself. When you are only picking from what's in front of you, it is by definition very reactive. You are reacting to the choices in front of you. You're reacting to the options in front of you. Even here, I said choices, which implies choose, right? But you're reacting to the options in front of you if you are just picking. So, when I was given an option of, hey, do you want to be a marketing major? And I picked, okay, I guess I'll sign up for a marketing major, right? I was reacting to an option that was put in front of me. It was not me coming from a place like inside my heart, right? It was just me reacting to the world in front of me. So let's contrast that to choosing. If you set goals by choosing what you want, the world is your oyster. Okay, and words are just made up things anyway, right? We give them meaning. And so maybe this is about you giving them the meaning as much as it is about reacting to a meaning that's out there, right? But if you are choosing what you want, and then you think, okay, if I'm going to pick options, that's based on this limited set of options. But if I'm going to choose what I want, anything out there is something that I can pursue. So you choose what you want, and you find out how to get it, right? You could choose to pursue becoming a doctor. You could choose to pursue launching a huge successful business. You could choose to pursue, whatever it is, right? And then you figure out, for people who've done that, how did they do it? How do the people who did that successfully do it? And of course, they came from a different context. They came from a different background. Everybody has their own unique set of advantages and disadvantages. But it's all about choosing and then finding out how to get it. And this is how you create the life that you desire, because it's very proactive. It's not limited by all of whatever options that are put in front of you, right? It's not limited by, I'm given option A, B, or C, so I guess I'm going to choose option C because it's the least bad option. It's about, hey, I don't want option A, B, and C. I want option L, right? Because option L is the thing that really like pulls me towards it. And so I'm going to figure out, even though option A, B, and C are the ones that are put in front of me today, how can I go out and get option L, right? I'm going to go out and I'm going to choose that. And here's the cool thing. When you choose, when you use choice, you tap into a mental superpower that you have. Choice equals intention. Intention. And intention, like, it is so powerful to learn to be intentional because it gives you so much control over your life. Like, I am going to set an intention and I am going to follow it. Like, I am going to pursue what intention I have set for myself. And what this comes down to is it comes down to designing your future instead of just responding to whatever is in the present. And it's so easy to get responsive to the present, especially in the context of feeling limited or feeling like extra constrained or feeling like, things are going against you, whatever, right? It's so easy to just get stuck in responding to what's right in front of you. It is hard to think, a year ahead, 3 years ahead, 5 years ahead, 10 years ahead. Like, this is the future that I want to create, especially when things feel uncertain, right? But this intention that you are tapping into when you are saying, here is where I want to be in 5 years, 10 years, and here is the work that I need to be putting in today to go after this intention, right? That is so, so powerful. People who work with intention, they get things done. They achieve the things that they want to achieve. And it's huge. It is huge. So what that comes down to is setting a goal where you are choosing. You are, instead of picking options in front of you, you are choosing, here is the choice that I want to make. And people who have made this choice successfully and gone after it and gotten it, like, this is what they've done. And I'm going to set my intention to follow that model, to follow that path, to achieve that goal that I have set for myself. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want more content like this delivered to you. If this resonates, certainly you can leave a comment, all of that. Check the links in the description to get more from me. But like and subscribe so you get more content like this delivered to you. I'm Roy Furr. This is Breakthrough Marketing Secrets. And tomorrow I'll probably talk about copywriting and marketing and all that stuff. But today I want to help you choose the life that you want. And I will catch you again in the next episode. See you soon.
Thank you once again for tuning in to this daily episode of Breakthrough Marketing Secrets. Remember, check out the links with this episode for even more value. Now make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, and engage in every way you can to keep this show going and growing and delivering daily value to you. I'll catch you soon for your next big breakthrough.